That is Migori women representative was trying to preach, a good example, preaching a pork meat in Saudi Arabia, telling the people from Saudi Arabia that this pork is so sweet, you can abandon your meat and eat the pork. I want to be very much brief on this. I have now keenly observed how the Luo Nyanza politicians are really confused, they are stranded, and they don't understand what is happening in this country. You see, problem with these leaders, and I'm saying this without fear of contradiction, is that they worship one man, that is Raila Odinga, so much that they can never be exposed and understand that so far Kenya is under what we call revolutionary change, whereby they have this in their mind, that as long as you are supporting Raila Odinga, as long as you are supporting Raila Odinga, sorry for the interaction, it means that you don't have anything to talk about but to say that Raila Odinga is a good man, and therefore anything that Raila Odinga will say based on the political movement, they will support that movement. So in their mind, they are only thinking of politicians. They have forgotten the development, remember? They have forgotten the promises which they said among to their own people while they were campaigning. And that is why today, as we speak, I am saying this without fear of contradiction. Nyanza is poor in development because of these individuals. A good example is this women representative who is trying to entice the people of Migori and preaching about the UD administration and even coming out with some political movement. It is so unfortunate that when she was saying such political movement, the people in Migori decided to prove her wrong by saying, you cannot force us. You cannot force us to do things, something which you don't have any interest on. I have seen even Ruto's CSS campaigning for the first time. During Uhuru Kenyatta's time, where they used but rarely. But do you think it is preferable for the CSS to campaign and say, let us support this side? It means that even if President will steal from this ministry, even if he will loot the fund from this ministry, no one will speak about this. But they will still support William Ruto, whether it's heading into a wrong direction. And that is why the people from Gori decided to show them dust by saying, no, we cannot be leered. We know your movement, we understand your movement. They really echoed this woman. They really showed up their strength. And I want to congratulate them by understanding where we are heading to. As I conclude, this spirit from Luo Nyanza leaders, that you follow someone, whether Raila Odinga you have followed for a long time. Today, if I go there with ODM political party, they will say that, if I don't go there with ODM political party, they will say here is ODM. They are greedy and they are incompetent that you cannot even give them advice. I want a country where today, if I will go there with Wiper party, you get the point? Then I perform as a leader. For instance, member of parliament, building roads, electricity, which they are not doing. They are only focusing with Raila Odinga, on Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, if Raila Odinga say yes, wanasema hallelujah. If Raila Odinga say no, hallelujah. If Raila Odinga say let's dump William Ruto, they will dump. If Raila Odinga say let us support William Ruto, they will support. So they are only there to worship Raila Odinga. Not that I'm disobeying the former prime minister, but we are speaking facts, whether you like it or not. And that is why these people from Migori decided to show up and saying, no, we are tired of this political movement. Let us allow us to make our own decision. Allow us to make our own decision. For instance, I come here and demand you must give me 1,000 shillings. You must give me 2,000, 50,000 shillings. I will never, and I cannot. You get the point? This is a very, very informative TV station. In this broadcast, I am not pampering anyone, but we must speak fact. The reason why we are dragged behind, more so to the people from Lake, is because we are only following one person. We are only following one person. And that is why today Raila Odinga has refused to endorse people like Babu Wino who are energetic. Because Raila Odinga himself is also greedy for power. He wants to remain there and remain there and remain there. If you look at his brother, ndio bado ni anajiita youth leader at the age of 90. Amekataa kutoka kwa Senate. Ukiangalia huyu Ruto Odinga anataka kumweka Kisumu governor. Look at this. Ukiangalia tena Muhoroni constituency, Gladys Wanga anataka kuweka ndugu yake Nyasuna MP. Anatoa huyu the current Muhoroni MP James Onyango Koyo. It is all about political playing with Luo's mind, because they understand them. Kazi yao ni kubrag to I'm so and so, but development hakuna. Sasa unapata wananchi wa chini ndio wanaumia, wanajiumiza sana. Sasa hii ukienda Kisii is more development than even Migori, than even Kisumu. Tuseme ukweli, hata kama ni nchi kidogo, Kisii iko very fertile and more development. Enda Murang'a, development, hata barabara iko, wandega wana nini, mbuzi ndio wanalalia kwa barabara. Ukiongea hivyo Wajaluo wanasema unadha. But the facts mean that let us now support the people from Migori, how they decided to show up to the current women representative and saying enough is enough. And that is why Ruto was actually stranded and forced to leave, because the ground was hostile and they are saying they cannot support this person who is lying to us every now and then. And you guys, you are now used to us. We cannot and we must stand firm as Kenyans, as people in Migori, as those who are born and raised here, and say no to political conmanship. That is the movement. Ground is so hot and now making Raila Odinga and William Ruto to be more disparate, even if they have been surrounded by their own allies who knows how to speak in both French and so many languages we can describe here. But the facts remain that they must now accept the ground and ask themselves, why are we facing all these political challenges? It is because you are skunk, you are incompetent, and you only lies a lot. You don't perform your duties. You don't work very well. Kazi yenu ni kubrag tu that nimechaguliwa 3 terms in a member of parliament. Who asked you all this? The facts remain, once you have been elected, work. Achana na mambo mingi, achana na midomo mingi. Focus. And that is why I said here, and I'm repeating, I will ban all the presidential convoys. I said it and I'm still repeating it, and I'm serious on that. On this, if I will become the current the head of state in this country and I will vie, the first thing in the office within 24 hours is to dismantle the presidential convoys. And if you are a governor, you must use 1 vehicle or 2 vehicles. The rest you can buy, because we cannot every now and then intimidate Kenyans. We cannot every now and then use our fund the way we want. Yet there are some people suffering. Who told you that we will be buried with all this fund we are misusing? After all, I will go naked the way I came naked from my mother's womb. The same way to you, to any other person. Let us be humanity enough and let us accept that corruption is here with us, find a solution on how we can stop it. Then you will never see people heckling you like that. You will never see people saying anything about you because you are working well. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? I rest my case at this point. Thank you so much for your continued support. And if you are first time viewer watching me in this broadcast, I request you kindly do me a favor. Take 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, share them to your friends, family and relatives. Bye bye.